Are you ready to unlock the secrets to lasting change and personal transformation? Today we delve into the world of Atomic Habits, a book by James Clear that presents a compelling and insightful exploration into the science and psychology behind habit formation. What are atomic habits, you might ask? Well, imagine a tiny particle, a single atom. On its own, it might seem insignificant. But when atoms come together, they form the building blocks of everything around us. Similarly, atomic habits are small, seemingly inconsequential actions that, when repeated consistently, become the foundation of significant outcomes in our lives. James Clear introduces us to this fascinating concept, illuminating how these tiny habits can lead to monumental transformations. With every action we take, we cast a vote for the kind of person we want to become. Over time, these votes accumulate, and our habits gradually shape our identities. But it's not just about forming new habits, it's about making them stick. That's where the habit loop comes in, a cycle of cue, craving, response, and reward that keeps us hooked. The key is to understand this loop and leverage it to our advantage. Clear also introduces us to powerful strategies like habit stacking, where we pair a new habit with an existing one, and the 2-minute rule, where we start with small, manageable tasks to make habit formation easier. Through real-life examples, we see individuals transforming their lives not by making huge leaps, but through simple, consistent changes in their daily routines. It's these small shifts that gradually align their habits with their true aspirations, leading to profound personal growth. In this journey of self-improvement, every step, however small, counts. As James Clear says, getting just 1% better each day can lead to remarkable results over time. And that's the beauty of atomic habits. So, are you ready to reshape your life, one habit at a time? Let's dive deeper into the world of atomic habits. Introducing Atomic Habits by James Clear, a groundbreaking exploration into the science and psychology behind habit formation. Dive deep into the habit loop and discover how habits can either build us up or tear us down. This statement sets the stage for our exploration into the fascinating world of habits. At the heart of every habit lies a 4-part cycle: the cue, the craving, the response, and the reward. This cycle, known as the habit loop, is the backbone of every habit that we form, consciously or unconsciously. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. It's like a spark that ignites the process. This could be anything from a location, a time of day, an emotional state, or even the company of particular people. Following the cue comes the craving. This isn't about desiring a specific action, but the change in state it delivers. For instance, we don't crave the act of running a mile, but the feeling of accomplishment and the endorphin rush that follows. Next, we have the response, which is the actual behavior or action. The easier a behavior is to perform, the more likely it is to become a habit. This is why small, simple actions often form the basis of lasting habits. Finally, the reward is the end goal of every habit. It's the satisfying conclusion that our brains love. Rewards close the habit loop and reinforce the habit, making it more likely to be repeated in the future. But here's the crucial part. Our habits aren't just actions we perform. They form an essential part of our identities. Each time we perform a habit, we cast a vote for the kind of person we believe we are. Do you make time for daily exercise? You're voting to be a fit person. Do you consistently put work into your passion project? You're voting to be persistent and dedicated. Habits, then, are not merely about doing, they are about becoming. They shape our identities, and in turn, our identities shape our habits. So let's ask ourselves, what kind of person do we want to become? What habits will take us there? Discover the transformative impact of aligning your habits with your true aspirations. Learn the power of habit stacking and the importance of starting small with the 2-minute rule. Habit stacking, as defined by James Clear, is a concept where you stack a new habit on top of an existing one. It's like a chain reaction of routines that trigger one another, which, in turn, makes maintaining these habits easier over time. Imagine having a cup of coffee every morning. Now, let's say you want to incorporate reading into your daily routine. You could stack this new habit onto your existing one by reading while having your morning coffee. This way, the existing habit of drinking coffee acts as a cue for the new habit, reading. Now let's talk about the 2-minute rule. If you love what you see, hit like and subscribe, join our community, and stay in the loop with our latest insights on habit transformation. Let's dive back in together. It's a strategy that encourages starting small when establishing a new habit. Here's how it works. If you want to start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Sounds too simple, right? But it's about making your habits easy to start. Let's say you want to start a habit of running daily. Instead of setting a goal to run for 30 minutes, start with a goal of running for just 2 minutes. Once this becomes a routine, you can gradually increase the time. These strategies, habit stacking and the 2-minute rule, are not just theories. They're practical and realistic approaches to habit formation. They're about making tiny adjustments to your daily routine that, over time, lead to significant changes. For instance, a person who wants to live a healthier lifestyle might start by drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, then stacking a 2-minute workout onto this. Gradually, as these habits become ingrained, they can increase their workout time, leading to a healthier lifestyle. Witness real-life examples of individuals transforming their lives through simple yet powerful habit changes. So whether you're trying to read more, exercise regularly, or even learn a new skill, remember the power of habit stacking and the 2-minute rule. Start small, build gradually, and witness the transformation in your life. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. This profound quote from James Clear encapsulates the essence of identity-based habits. But what does this truly mean? Let's dive into it. Identity-based habits are built on the foundation of who you believe you are. For instance, if you believe you are a health-conscious person, you will naturally gravitate towards habits that reinforce this belief, like exercising regularly or eating balanced meals. Conversely, if you see yourself as someone who's always late, you might find yourself falling into habits that affirm this identity, like procrastinating or mismanaging your time. Here's the fascinating part. The power of identity-based habits lies not in the actions themselves, but in the sense of identity they cultivate. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Want to be a writer? Start by writing 1 sentence a day. Want to be a runner? Start by running for 1 minute each day. It's not about the magnitude of the action, but the affirmation of the identity. This concept flips the traditional notion of habit formation on its head. Instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, identity-based habits encourage you to focus on who you want to become. The results become a natural byproduct of this shift in focus. Now, aligning habits with personal goals and values may seem daunting at first, but remember, it's all about starting small. Each small action is a step towards becoming the person you aspire to be. Over time, these small actions accumulate, leading to significant and lasting change. So how do you cultivate identity-based habits? Start by asking yourself, who do I want to become? Then choose habits that align with this identity. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about progress and consistency. Discover the transformative impact of aligning your habits with your true aspirations. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your actions shape your identity. And in turn, your identity shapes your habits, leading you on the path to personal transformation. Getting just 1% better each day can lead to remarkable results over time. This powerful concept, introduced by James Clear, is known as the power of marginal gains. Let's delve a bit deeper into this idea. The power of marginal gains is all about making small, incremental improvements in any area of our lives. It's not about overnight success or massive leaps forward. Instead, it's about steady, consistent progress. Imagine trying to improve your fitness. If you decide to run 5 miles on your first day of training, you'd probably find it incredibly difficult, and you might even injure yourself. But if you start with just a short jog and add a little more distance each day, over time you'll be able to run those 5 miles easily. That's the power of marginal gains in action. Now let's take this concept out of the realm of theory and into the real world. Consider the story of Dave Brailsford, the performance director for Britain's professional cycling team. His team had never won the Tour de France, but Brailsford believed in the power of marginal gains. He and his team set out to make a 1% improvement in everything they did. They redesigned the bike seats for more comfort, tested different fabrics for the most aerodynamic suits, and even determined the best type of pillow and mattress for optimal sleep. Sounds excessive, right? But guess what happened? After just 3 years of implementing these small improvements, the team won the Tour de France in 2012. And again in 2013, and again in 2015, 2016, and 2017. All these victories were the result of a commitment to marginal gains. So, what's the takeaway here? You don't need to make huge changes to see massive results. Start small, make consistent 1% improvements, and watch how they accumulate over time. Witness the astonishing power of marginal gains in action and see how it can propel you towards your goals. Embrace the process, and you'll be amazed at the transformation that ensues. In conclusion, Atomic Habits provides a roadmap for achieving lasting change and unlocking your full potential. We've explored the science and psychology behind habit formation, delving into the habit loop and how small, atomic habits can lead to significant outcomes. We've seen the power of habit stacking and the 2-minute rule in action. We've learned that our habits shape our identity, and our identity in turn shapes our habits. And we've discovered the astonishing impact of marginal gains, with just 1% improvement each day leading to remarkable results over time. Now it's your turn to implement these powerful strategies. To learn more, delve into the pages of Atomic Habits and let James Clear guide you on your path to personal transformation. Start your journey to personal transformation today with Atomic Habits by James Clear.